Stimulus checks are designed to bring a helping hand during these uncertain times. However, more than 1 million Americans might miss out on getting a check because their spouse is not a U.S. citizen. For that story, let's go to Sunrise reporter Jeremiah Marshall.
We spoke to a local attorney who works very closely with immigration cases. She was also able to tell us how this doesn't only affect the spouse, but also their dependent children. According to the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, or known as the CARES Act, this only allows the U.S. Treasury to deposit stimulus checks to taxpayers with a valid Social Security number. Immigration's attorney Mary Helen Berlanga says non-U.S. citizens are given an individual taxpayer identification number, or I-10. With this number, immigrants can report their earnings.
It's important when it's a married couple that you file joint tax returns, because that is something that the American Embassy is going to look at.
And to file is a requirement from the IRS. The IRS says you must file a return if you are a non-resident alien engaged or considered to be engaged in a trade or business in the United States during the year. However, stimulus checks won't be given to taxpayers with an I-10 number. Berlanga says to punish the U.S. citizen and their spouse, who are both taxpayers, is not fair.
The U.S. citizen should not be penalized for filing taxes and for being honest that they have a spouse, and for being honest that the spouse has a taxpayer identification number.
And if the married couple has children, they cannot be claimed as dependents even if they are 16 or younger.
They shouldn't be penalized if they're U.S. citizens, and the children shouldn't be penalized because they're also U.S. citizens. And therefore, they should get a stimulus bill. It's very unfair that these U.S. citizens have been left out of the loop.
Now, it's also important to mention that there are other groups of people who don't qualify for a stimulus check. The IRS website has a page dedicated to answering questions on who is eligible. To find that link, head to our website, christv.com. Reporting, Jeremiah Marshall, Chris, 6 Sunrise.